So let me set the stage for all of you, right? I know a lot of you watching me probably watch VTubers, right? All of you have your Oshi, whether it be Pomu Rain Puff, or Rosemi Lovelock, Iron Mouse, or whoever it is that you like. All of you have your Oshi. A lot of you have this conflicting feeling, right? You have this idea that, oh, I would love to date my Oshi. I would just do anything to date my Oshi. I love her so much, but at the same time, she should belong to everyone because, you know, it'd be selfish of me to be the only one that she gives her attention to. But the reason you say that, I bet, is because you think that your Oshi is too far from you. You'll never be able to properly have her as yours. You'll never be able to date them. Never. It'll just never happen. The world will never give you your desires. You will forever stay behind the screen, separated, only admiring her from afar. However, that's only if you adhere to society's standards. Society's standards that tell you, that's you the viewer, that you will never be able to have your Oshi. You will never be able to have the woman that you love be yours forever. And you know what I say? Maybe we should aspire to be greater. Aspire to be stronger than most. You know who else is stronger than most? That's right, Sawatari Kazumi, also known by the name as Kamen Rider Grease. Also known as Himothy Turner, Himi Neutron, master of Himjitsu, the man who did what no one else could do, the man who managed to bag his Oshi. Viewers, if society tells you that you cannot have your Oshi, then be like Kamen Rider Grease and make society your Now you might be asking me, who is this Kamen Rider Grease? Well, Kamen Rider Grease, Sawatari Kazumi, is from a Tokusatsu Transformer Hero series known as Kamen Rider Build. Kamen Rider Build is heat. Kamen Rider Build is fire. I mean, look at these suit designs. Look at these transformation sequences. Look at these kicks. Oh, that's fire. And Kamen Rider Grease is one of the main 4 riders in the series. Introduced in around the first third, around the time when the characters get their upgrade form. So Kamen Rider Build has gotten his Rabbit Tank Sparkling. Kamen Rider Cross got his Splash Driver. You know, the Splash Driver is such a revolutionary idea. It was this upgrade form that was stronger than normal, even possibly stronger than Rabbit Tank Sparkling, which, you know, Sento had spent this entire season, like this entire time up to this point, trying to build. And oh, look at that. Representing the nation of Hokuto, Kazumi comes out, and he just has the Splash Driver too. He had it the whole time. And up until this point, the Splash Driver was introduced as being so powerful, it would like mess with your mental state. Banjo, who to this point was like really strong, seen as like more powerful than he really should be, put on the Splash Driver and even struggled to use it. But here's my boy, my Chad, Sawatari Kazumi, just using it like it's nothing with that fresh ass form. Kamen Rider Grease, Robot in Grease. And just look at that, color coordination on point. Look at how good he looks. Look at how much he's messing up my boy Banjo. Boom, bam. Nothing he can do. Simply nothing in the face of our farmer boy. And when you think, oh, this is just some evil guy. No sir, this man's fighting for his homies, man. If there's anything you know about Sawatari Kazumi, he is a master of like understanding the bro code, understanding who his friends are. His homies always come first. He's the kind of person who doesn't just watch the VTuber streams, he watches his idol with his homies. They all have a watch party, sit down and watch the Mitan stream together. My God. Aspire to be as cool as this man is. And you know what? Everything he does is for the sake of his friends, or the sake of his nation. He's just a farmer doing his job, but he wants his friends to live their best lives. He doesn't want them to suffer anymore. So he took the burden of becoming a Kamen Rider himself. But because he's such a hero, because he's such a cool guy, all of his friends went and followed after him. Because you can't just leave your friend behind. And that's what makes his character so good. And that's what makes his, like, struggles so good. But you find something else about him. He is a cultured idol fan. If there's 2 things that matter to Kazumi in his life, his homies and Mitan, his idol. Even though he loves her, even though he's obsessed with her, He knows that the mission must come first. And we have some of the best fight scenes with him, some of the coolest things that come from him. And even when he finally joins the hero sides, he's still a phenomenal force. Even when we find out all this other goofy shit, like, oh, Sento's also is actually 2 scientists in a trench coat. Banjo Ryuga is actually a secret alien experiment from Mars. Is Sawatari Kazumi got any special things? Is he also secretly 17 aliens in a trench coat? No, sir. He's just him. He's just a normal farmer man who just happens to be built different from the rest of humanity. Even throughout the series, as we fight more people, Kazumi doesn't even get an upgrade form. He's still in the Splash Driver. He still maintains this form throughout the entire series. Even when Banjo gets Cross Magma, which is admittedly a really cool form. I mean, like, the Magma Knuckle still got to be one of the coolest transformations. When that came out and I saw that, man, I had to get into Kamen Rider. I had to watch that. It was so good. But Kazumi, Kamen Rider Grease, he didn't need an upgrade form to that point. He was still fighting neck and neck with Banjo, with Sento, using the same form he had when he first introduced them. Look. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. You still don't understand? This is what friendship, this is what bonds, this is what being a true fan does to you, and makes you stronger, builds you up, makes your muscles tougher, makes you handle the power of the robot even more powerful, even when the government stands in your way. But he doesn't stay in this form the entire time. No, sir. Oh no, does he not stay in this final form. In the final few episodes of Kamen Rider Build, he gets one of the coolest final forms that some secondary riders can't even hope to get. This man gets Kamen Rider Grease Blizzard. Are you ready? You know, you saw the Cross Magma, the Magma Knuckle that I was talking about earlier, that earlier Kazumi was just fighting on the same level as, you know, earlier in the series. He got his own upgrade form and later anyway, even after Banjo's magical alien powers increased, but whatever. He got a similar thing. This one is the Blizzard Knuckle. Imagine this heat, this fire, but you take it to the opposite direction. Make it icy as clean, cold. Ooh, I love that. Oh my god, look at how cool that is. Oh my god, he's got a robot arm too. Like, it's perfect. Oh, nothing I would change. Listen to the way he transforms like this. Listen to the way he does this. Usually when Kamen Rider Build, every Kamen Rider has their own transformation little thing they say. You know, little jingle. Have you ever seen one of those videos floating around of like Kamen Rider jingles?
Stop saying dumbass things. You're not even making sense.
The Kamen Rider Build jingle usually ends with the "Are you ready?" And usually they just say Henshin. For Kamen Rider Grease's final transformation, he responds to it. Are you ready? Ooh, perfect final fight. And he's doing it with his Oshi at his side. This entire time, he has been fighting for his friends, but also to protect his Oshi. Maybe one day earning her love. And in this scene, you see that he's gotten her attention. He's got his foot in the door. Lesson for you guys, maybe don't die trying to get your Oshi's attention. That wouldn't be a good idea. But be as cool about it as he is, man. But oh my god. Look. Ooh, I'd suck his dick. You think that'd be it? You'd think that a cool final form, one of the coolest moments in the entirety of Kamen Rider Build would be enough? No, sir. He even gets his own special movie. Yes, sir. Kamen Rider Build New World Grease. Ooh, this film is so good. I watched this with some friends. It was even better than the one they released in theaters. Kamen Rider Be the One was, it was a film. But watching this immediately afterwards was just really good. It starts out with this funny little skit where he goes on a date with Mitan. Eventually gets dumped because of a misunderstanding, and like you normally do, go with your friends who are like being your wingmen this entire time to a deserted island where no one else is there. Sit in the random hot spring you find there 6 feet apart because you're not gay, and become stronger than the main cast do in this movie. It turns out that by being on this island, he got the powers that no one else did. And you'd think that's coincidence. He just happened to be so. No, I'm telling you now, my boy Kamen Rider Grease just knew that this is the spot he had to be to train to become stronger. And oh, stronger he does. He goes in there fighting for his girl when she gets kidnapped, fighting for his Oshi, and even though he falls, he still gets back up because his friends are by his side. His friends give him the power of perfect kingdom. Look at this. That's a Gundam. But it's so cool. It's so cool. Look at the color coordination. It's literally the powers of his friends. Ooh, it's so good in the fight. Look at that kick. Oh, beautiful. And what does he get as his reward? Not only are his homies by his side, but he finally gets the girl. And that, my friends, is why Kamen Rider Grease is the hero we should all aspire to be. We should all learn from the Grease grind set what it is we must do. And maybe you too will be able to get your Oshi. No, that's not happening. None of us are as cool as Kamen Rider Grease. I couldn't even hope to be as cool as him. In fact, me probably making this video is kind of embarrassing because it reminds me how I will never be as cool as Kamen Rider Grease. One day. Maybe one day. But instead of waiting one day, how about you subscribe to the Busham Zero YouTube channel? And speaking of your Oshi, maybe you should watch my streams. Make sure you come and say hi. Or don't. I'll be crying alone either way.